Welcome to Salsa on the Square, Bienvenidos. Project Gettysburg Leon and Casa de la Cultura are pleased to celebrate with you wherever you are, whether in Adams County, in Leon, Nicaragua, or a graduate of the college having moved away. We're pleased to gather to honor our Latinx neighbors and friends who contribute so richly to the culture and economy of Adams County, as well as the sister city relationship between Leon, Nicaragua and Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. We're pleased to welcome Gettysburg Mayor Ted Streeter as he proclaims today Hispanic Heritage Day as part of Hispanic Heritage Month.
Thank you, Gretchen, very much. As she mentioned, my name is Ted Streeter, the Mayor of Gettysburg. Annually, I read the proclamation at Salsa on the Square honoring our Hispanic community. But this year, the bug has prohibited that, so I shall do so via Zoom or electronically. It is as follows. Whereas Pennsylvania draws its strength from the extraordinary diversity of its people, our character is enhanced by citizens who maintain and honor cultural customs brought from other lands, and whereas Puerto Ricans became United States citizens in 1917, and other Latinos, including Cubans and Central Americans, came to the United States in search of democracy, freedom, and a better way of life. And whereas Latinos are the largest ethnic group in the United States today, with over 400,000 residing in Pennsylvania and over 5,000 residing in Adams County. These individuals make valuable contributions to the county, the Commonwealth, and our nation through business and industry, politics, education, the sciences, and the arts. They share deep family values, protect their children, recognize their obligations to those less fortunate, cherish freedom, and represent what it means to be an American. Therefore, I, Theodore H. Streeter, Mayor of the Borough of Gettysburg, do hereby proclaim October 16th, 2020 as Hispanic Heritage Day in Gettysburg and encourage all citizens to join in this occasion. Given under my hand and the seal of the Borough of Gettysburg, the 16th day of October 2020, Theodore H. Streeter, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Streeter, for your words of support. Even though we miss the excitement of cooking quesadillas and tacos for all to enjoy, we are excited to welcome you to Salsa on the Square, a celebration of our community near and far. While you may know us from our delicious food, Casa de la Cultura is also very active within our community in many other ways. We provide ESL classes for adult learners, free swimming clinics for youth, a college prep program for high school students, scholarship funding for local youth in pursuit of higher education, as well as advocacy support for our friends here in Adams County. We have been especially busy this year supporting our community by raising and distributing more than $93,000 in direct cash assistance, as well as distributing over 1,700 masks as part of our COVID relief aid. We thank the many of you who joined us in support with your individual donations, as well as the PA Immigrant Relief Fund, Justice for Migrant Women, and the Hispanic Philanthropy Fund. We hope that you celebrate with us virtually in honoring our community and look forward to when we can gather safely.
Tonight, we're thrilled to celebrate Salsa on the Square with many friends. We hope that you'll consider supporting a local business or restaurant as you celebrate to eat with your friends and your family. Places like Gettysburg College Dining Services, Montezuma's, Tanya's, so many options. Please help support our local economy. And finally, heartfelt thanks to our many sponsors and co-organizers, including the Adams County Fruit Growers Association, Rice Fruit Company, the Nancy Cushing Daniels Fund, the Young Growers Alliance of Adams County, the Office of Student Activities and Greek Life at Gettysburg College, Casa de la Cultura, and the Center for Public Service at Gettysburg College. And now, on to our celebration. Enjoy.
Hello, Salsa on the Square. This is Hector Rosado y Orquesta H. Thank you so much for having us. Hector, take it away. Aquella historia vivió. Cuando aquí llegaban esos negros africanos en cadenas, besaban mi tierra, esclavitud perpetua. Esclavitud perpetua. Esclavitud perpetua. Oye, qué rico así. Chacote, chacote, chacote.
Saludando con mucho cariño a Gettysburg. This is for the Spanish-speaking group that's listening to us. Thank you for inviting us. It's a pleasure. In behalf of our director, Hector Rosado, with all love, thank you.
Para los pobres soy. Esto es H. Un saludo muy especial a toda mi gente linda de Gettysburg, PA. Salsa on the Square. Seguimos y regresamos más fuertes que nunca. Muchísimas gracias por tenernos esta noche. Bueno, y con este temita estamos diciendo nos vemos pronto, mi gente linda, mi gente latina y de todas las nacionalidades. Esto es Héctor Rosado y su orquesta H. Oye, Héctor, take it away. Y recordando al jibarito de Puerto Rico. ¡Ajá! ¡Me caché, mami! No te equivoques. Y mi corito dice: llegó la banda tocando salsa para que entres en la bachata. Llegó la banda tocando salsa para que entres en la bachata. Y todos están bien contentos porque tenemos un grupo de barritos de la escuela musical. Llegó la banda tocando salsa para que entres en la bachata. Llegó la banda tocando salsa para que entres en la bachata. Ahora tú ya ves como todo el mundo contento con ya. Tire el paso a bailar porque Okay? Esto es Héctor Rosado y Orquesta H. No te equivoques.
See you later.
Hello, friends. My name is Suze. This is David. We are a band called David Wax Museum, and we're so happy to be sharing some music with you all the way from Charlottesville, Virginia.
I want to give a special thanks to PGL and the Casa de la Cultura for putting on this event and for having us as guests for Salsa on the Square. We remember coming to Gettysburg, playing at the college, and meeting a bunch of folks from Michoacan, which is a place very near and dear to our hearts and to this music that we play in our band. And so we're very excited to be here in an event celebrating Latino culture and Latino contributions to our culture and economy. So thank you guys for having us. And we're going to play a song for you that comes from Michoacan, from a style called Son Calentano. And I was taught this song, the inspiration for this song, by Serafin Ibarra in Morelia, Michoacan. Our version is called Harder Before It Gets Easier. You've been sobbing so hard you can barely breathe. You've been sobbing so hard you can barely breathe. You've been stitching your heart on the outside of your sleeve. You've been stitching your heart on the outside of your sleeve. You've been run out and then doused with grief in the ocean of time. This moment will be brief. Oh, I know it's gonna get harder before it gets easier. Oh, I know it's gonna get harder before it gets easier. Knock, knock, fate was at the door. Knock, knock, too loud to ignore. Knock, knock, we were unprepared. Knock, knock, fate doesn't care. Muddled position of our hearts will shift. Position of our hearts will shift. Someday this burden of love it will lift. Burden of love it will live. And the difference between wrong and right close like a fist. But for now, judgment's passed on us. We'll be swift just like this. Oh, I know it's gonna get harder before it gets easier. Oh, I know it's gonna get harder before it gets easier. Knock, knock, fate was at the door. Knock, knock, too loud to ignore. Knock, knock, we were unprepared. Knock, knock, fate doesn't care. Baby's born in a mud hut. Baby's born in a mud hut. With a worm fastened to his gut. With a worm fastened to his gut. Yes, most doors open briefly, then they are shut. Circle of life is the all that gets stuck in a rut. Oh, I know it's gonna get harder before it gets easier. Oh, I know it's gonna get harder before it gets easier. Knock, knock, fate was at the door. Knock, knock, too loud to know. Knock, knock, we were unprepared. Knock, knock, fate, it doesn't care. Knock, knock, fate was at the door. Knock, knock, too loud to know. Knock, knock, we were unprepared. Knock, knock, fate doesn't care. Care. Excelente. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much for having us. Be well, everybody. We'll see you soon, hopefully. Take care.
Salud y buen humor. Soy Victoria Setune. Salsa en la Glorieta es un evento que reconoce las contribuciones de los trabajadores agrícolas, los migrantes, los latinos y la comunidad. También celebra la hermandad de Gettysburg con la ciudad de León, Nicaragua, donde la gigantona y el enano, a la par de las mariposas monarcas, símbolo de que no existen fronteras, nos convocan a fundirnos en la calle en un acto de magia y empatía. Gracias al Colegio de Gettysburg y a todos los participantes.
Somos ricos en cultura, tradición de mitos y leyendas. También somos importantes en la historia de Nicaragua. Se sorprenden los turistas y la gente de Managua cuando les contamos las historias del Punche de Oro, la Mocuana y la Carretanagua. Es por eso que les digo yo, con todito el corazón, cuidemos nuestra cultura de la bella ciudad de León. De sonar, porque mi damita y el enano firmaron el acta matrimonial. La Virgencita de Concepción, ya se oyen los atabales por las calles de León. Van pasando ya los años de angustia y de dolor, como el terrible deslave del Casita. El terremoto que vivimos, que nos hizo desvelar, ha pasado ya la historia, se las vengo a declamar. Virgencita protectora de este querido lugar, solo te imploro tranquilidad y la luz de este lugar. Chistoso su apellido, tan grande su maceta y su cuerpo reducido. Por las calles de León giran cohetes y cachiflines, gira gira la ruleta, gira gira el reloj. Nosotros los gigantoneros le traemos la tradición del baile de la gigantona con el enano cabezón.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. Hola, mis amigos. It's Alex here. I am so incredibly happy that we are still able to do salsa on the square this year, even though it is online. I think that makes me incredibly proud of knowing that Casa is still doing everything that they can to keep everybody together.
Hola, yo soy Sandra Espinosa.
Y yo soy Oscar López Espinosa.
Nuestra parte favorita del condado de Adams es salir a caminar en los campos
y disfrutar el aire fresco.
You know, soy dominicano. And the one thing I love about being Dominican is the giant family that we feel with everyone that we know. We take strangers in the streets and we help them. We treat them like one of our brothers. And I think I've always found that very beautiful. I want everybody to be treated as if they were my family. And I want everybody to always be as happy as they can be. And if I can help with that, why wouldn't I? And that's actually exactly what I love about Adams County.
The best thing about living in Adams County is the outdoor activities.
At night, I can see the stars very clearly, and so many of them.
One of the best things about living in Adams County would have to be the scenic backdrops that we have at our disposal. You can pick any state park and really make a day out of it by going out on a hike and getting lost in the woods.
El condado de Adams tiene muy buenas escuelas y la educación es muy buena y es un bonito lugar para vivir.
Sí. quiero. Luciérnaga, estrella, luz de luna. Ir contra corriente si es preciso. Pide luz al mundo y hoy por eso yo voy a andar batiendo las alas cuesta arriba. Yo voy a andar prendida a tu mano cuesta abajo. Quiero ser lo que no pude ser, lo que no supe ser, lo que yo quiero hacer. Contra corriente andar, contra corriente andar. Puedo ser un puente, una escalera, no sentir temor, duda ni pena. Todo está cambiando aunque no quiera. Río arriba voy contra corriente. Gira el mundo, gira y hoy por eso yo voy a andar batiendo las alas cuesta arriba. Yo voy a andar prendida a tu mano cuesta abajo. Quiero ser lo que no pude ser, lo que no supe ser, lo que yo quiero hacer. Contra corriente andar, contra corriente andar, contra corriente andar, contra corriente andar. Si yo no cambio, si yo no cambio, nadie más lo hará por mí. Si yo no cambio, si yo no cambio, nadie más lo hará por mí. Si yo no cambio, si yo no cambio.
At Penn State Extension, we join PGL in celebrating the many contributions to the culture and economy of Adams County made by our proud Latino community. As tree fruit educators, Tara and I especially acknowledge the many contributions to agriculture at all levels as enterprise owners, dedicated supervisors, and skilled agricultural employees.
I just wanted to say that the Latino community here in Gettysburg, I feel, is extremely beneficial.
And they are fantastic people to work with.
During this pandemic, the commitment of those working in essential agricultural businesses is especially appreciated.
They also bring so much richness and diversity to the culture of our county. It's, you know, that richness, that diversity is so important, so valuable to me, and I think it's valued by an awful lot of people here in the county.
I really enjoy working with kindergarten. In our classrooms, we have such a diverse population that really represents different areas of Adams County.
I work at the Department of Labor and Industries as their Deputy Digital Director, where I help create and design digital content that helps highlight a variety of programs and resources throughout the Commonwealth, such as unemployment benefits, workforce development programs, and much more.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for the contributions that the Latino community as a whole has made here in Gettysburg, and I only look forward to the future.
I believe that Adams County always makes sure that we can come together and be a family again, especially now when we're all online and still doing Salsa on the Square. And so I hope that that's something that CASA always keeps up. I hope that's something that the people of Adams County can always continue to do. And I hope that's something that I will always continue to do.
Hola, soy Adams County.
Somos Adams County.
I am Adams County.
We are Adams County.
Todos somos Adams County.
Soy Adams County.
I am Adams County.